you for joining me again this week right here on the W3L Network for Wrestling Showdown Rewind. Thank you for joining me every single week, particularly right now. You should hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because of course we're on the road to Wrestlution VII. That's right, the mega 10-year anniversary event from 2013. We're going to bring it to you on the W3L Box Office via digital download on March the 21st, 4 weeks from today. Make your plans, check off your calendars, do whatever it takes to be part of the W3L Box Office on March the 21st, because this is an historic event. It's not been seen since the night it took place in November of 2013. And because we couldn't bring you Wrestlution last year, and there's times when even Wrestlution this year is looking sadly pretty doubtful, then we thought, let's bring you a classic one of the best ever, one that hasn't been seen. And so from the start of the year up until March 21st, we are bringing you matches here on Wrestling Showdown Rewind from 2013 that help build towards Wrestlution 7. It's one you do not want to miss. And you should check out the box office anyway. Full live events, compilations, the historic 10-year documentary. Now why not watch that in advance and be up to speed with a decade of amazing W3L goodness before Wrestlution 7 comes your way. Now, like I say, we couldn't bring you Wrestlution last year. This will have to do, and again, we couldn't bring you any wrestling really for most of last year. We had some dates scheduled, and these are they had to be rescheduled multiple times. All original tickets will remain valid. These may need to be rescheduled again, let's be honest, but we will keep you updated as soon as we know, you will know. But hopefully we can bring you them soon. Hopefully we can bring you more live wrestling maybe towards the end of this year. We'll see how things go. When we do come back and bring you live wrestling, Crafty Corner Super returns our live event sponsor. You should check them out. Their web store is open. They'll send stuff out to your house. They can do remote tastings. If somebody's got special offers on via their social media, check them out, make a purchase, tell them that we said hello. You should get your hands on a cool W3L t-shirt. We've got a ton of designs, so many. It's well worth having a look. Check out the website for those. Get yourself a t-shirt. They are all there and well worth purchasing. Also well worth purchasing is a fan support package. Prices beginning at £5, so honestly there's something that will suit whatever budget you can afford. Just helps you help us to go back up and running properly, because believe it or not, bills still have to be paid. So you can help support us, and if you do buy a fan support package, we will give you not only cheap ringside tickets, you'll get DVDs, signed posters, and an exclusive video message from a W3L star of your choice. What more could you want? Those, plus the t-shirts, plus DVDs, all the way from the website. More on that a little later on. But we are powering towards Wrestlution 7. And all the matches we've had over the past couple of weeks have come from 2013. As a brief recap, we've seen Nathan Reynolds win 7 Deadly Sins back in February. We saw Mike Musso retain the Heavyweight Championship against the Rock and Roll Express Blondie Barrett. Last week, in our Valentine's Day Spectacular, Britain's Most Wanted successfully defended the Tag Team Championship against Heavyweight Champion Mike Musso and Nathan Reynolds, but it was interference from Golden Ticket holder Alan Grogan that changed the face of W3L. He cashed in his Golden Ticket, pinned Mike Musso, and is the new Heavyweight Champion. So as things stand in the May of 2013, Wrestlution 7 will be headlined by Grogan defending the Heavyweight title against Reynolds. Obviously there's still a few months between May and November. A basic glance at the calendar will tell you that one. So things may still change, but that is what is currently planned as of May 2013. So this week's contest, however, features a bit of wrestling royalty, because believe it or not, with Wrestlution 7 on the horizon, everybody wanted to be part of it. The biggest and brightest stars from W3L were trying to put themselves in a prime position to be part of our 10-year anniversary spectacular, and wrestling royalty was no different. King Liam, yes that's right, King Liam, accompanied by Queen Carmel, is in action this week, taking on the 4th dimensional warrior Vortex, who we saw here just a couple of weeks ago. The King Liam has reigned over W3L since early in 2012, so for nearly slightly over a year actually, he has reigned across the Worldwide Wrestling League, and here he faces the unpredictable Masked Man in this contest. Surely the winner of this match will be in a prime spot for heading towards Wrestlution 7. But who will win the match? Who can say? But let's get down to ringside as Vortex takes on King Liam. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Fordyce, here with you on Wrestling Showdown Rewind. We are continuing on the road to Wrestlution 7, which, as you know, occurred in the November of 2013, and we are bringing it to you March the 21st of 2021 exclusively on the W3L Box Office. It's not been seen since the night it occurred, W3L's 10-year anniversary celebration, and so up until March 21st we are building towards Wrestlution 7. We are bringing you matches from 2013 that led up to that historic event, and this is one of them. Then the red shorts, of course, is King Liam, accompanied by Queen Carmel, and he is facing the fourth dimensional warrior Vortex, who we saw 2 weeks ago against Taylor Bryden. And that was a match actually from the night before this one. This is the May 2013. See King Liam just with the standing switch. And King Liam's not been on since November. That was at a match from 2008 against Scott Rennick, who ironically we did see last week as well. And Liam immediately gets to the ropes. Now, between Vortex has to break, and Liam not happy, and of course we've got a Queen Carmel at ringside, always a distracting presence, complaining. But the two of them work so well together, Queen Carmel and King Liam. Looking back at Liam, like I said, the last time we saw him was a match in 2008. Since then, he did continue to appear for W3L. He was part of Wrestlution 2, of course. Wrestlution 5, he was one of the first people to ever contest for the golden ticket. He was part of the four-way that crowned the first golden ticket holder back at Wrestlution 5 in September of 2011. Of course, the golden ticket will be up for grabs at Wrestlution 7. More on that in the weeks to come. That was the March of 2012, so slightly over a year before this contest you're watching right now as they lock horns again, and King Liam takes the arm. March 2012 he won the Royal Flush Rumble to become royalty. He became King Liam. Of course, naturally, one of his first acts was to appoint Carmel Jacob as Queen Carmel. See Vortex taking the arm, and again King Liam gets the ropes. And this is just simply taking the easy way out. He could out-wrestle Vortex, no doubt. I mean, there's an experience disparity. King Liam's been going since the end of 2005. Vortex in 2013 only had maybe a year or two's experience under his belt by this point. Although technically being from the fourth dimension, maybe their time runs differently to ours. So he may be like a 30-year veteran. It's very hard to tell. See King Liam forgoes any of the wrestling and just kicks him in the midsection, hits with a forearm, and now does the wrestling. Now puts the headlock on. And so King Liam had fought again various members of the W3L roster. We've seen that throughout 2012, 2013, and as royalty lorded it over the W3L audience. Let's see. Ducks underneath Vortex, who gives him a hip toss. Now whatever Liam was going for, he hesitated. Maybe Vortex wasn't quite in the right position, and that allowed the masked man to hip toss him and knock him to the floor. Of course, again, this match from the May of 2013, Wrestlution's in the November, and everybody is looking forward to that event. They all want to be part of it. Vortex would love to challenge for the golden ticket. I'm sure King Liam would as well, but he'd love to challenge for the heavyweight championship. And as things stand right now at this juncture, the only matches that are concreted for Wrestlution 7. One is Taylor Bryden against UNG Mackey in the Battle of the Disco Biscuits. Another is for the heavyweight championship. We saw that last week, Alan Grogan cashing in the golden ticket. He's the new heavyweight champion. And for what it's worth, that match took place on this night as well. That's what we're getting a chase here. Vortex chasing King Liam. So there's going to be Nathan Reynolds challenging Alan Grogan. And look, Queen Carmel gets put in the way. King Liam hiding behind her, and Vortex, don't think he necessarily wants to hit a lady, and he turns his back on King Liam. I mean, let's call a spade here. Queen Carmel can more than look after herself. And King Liam hits the post.
That's going to turn the match in Vortex's favour. They're working over that hand. Queen Carmella is not happy with that at all. She doesn't want to see her man losing. Look, grabs the leg. She'll get involved. She will interfere as Liam with the dropkick to the lower back. They work so well together, the King and Queen of W3L. This is the first championship that King Liam has held in the Worldwide Wrestling League, which is a surprise because of just how good he actually is. He drops the headbutt, not a move he tends to use a lot. And using the ropes for added leverage and manoeuvres Vortex near the ropes. I wonder if he was oh, hang on, he's going for a cover. Vortex able to get a shoulder. I wonder if he thought maybe Queen Carmel might interfere. And just as I say that, look at this. Vortex harming the middle rope. Carmel throttling him. Then she's lifting her feet off the ground to add extra pressure. And those ropes have got a lot of tension in them. And now Liam going for the choke. Which results in a count of 2. So is the downside when you've got Queen Carmel at ringside. She will interfere liberally, and her and King Liam are so good at distracting the referee to allow the other one to interfere. He's often the ringside for her matches as well. A big slam. Elbow drop. He goes for the cover on Vortex again, who kicks out. This is only Vortex's 3rd W3L match. Just a couple of weeks ago against Taylor Bryden. It was the night before this particular contest. That was his 2nd W3L match. He got the victory over Bryden. So he's got some momentum on his side rolling into this contest, taking on King Liam. And as I mentioned, the main event is sewn up. It's going to be Reynolds versus Grogan for the Heavyweight Championship at Wrestlution VII. Reynolds, of course, the 7 Deadly Sins winner, guarantees himself a shot in the main event. Grogan, the new champion, via golden ticket cash in. Hang on, King Liam. So a couple of moments, but now goes for the cover. Maybe a little too late there. But I'm sure King Liam would love to get himself in position for a heavyweight title opportunity at some point. Would he find a partner perhaps and go after Britain's Most Wanted for the Tag Team Championship? Maybe he'll want to go after the golden ticket again. Certainly King Liam wants to be part of Wrestlution 7. Who doesn't? W3L's 10-year anniversary event. Don't think anybody expected the company would be going 10 years strong, and I mean, we're now in 2021 and it's still going strong, or as strong as any wrestling company can in 2020 and 21. See, Queen Carmel's got a couple of shots in, and the audience getting on her back. And the problem with the referee is that I think he suspects, I mean, if you've ever watched any of King Liam's matches, you've probably seen Queen Carmella interfere, but until he actually sees it with his own eyes, he can't call it because it's speculation. That's always a problem with the referee, unless they actually see it as, wait, King Liam off that low drop kick, once again trying to get the pinfall victory. Now he's going for a camel clutch. But yeah, unless the referee actually physically sees it with his own eyes, he can't rule it as a breaking of the rules because he just doesn't know. And he suspects, I'm sure, but he has to try and catch them in the act, as it were. Vortex trying to get to his feet. He's no slouch, of course, trained by Robbie Brooks, as mentioned before, as he rams King Liam in the corner. He's got a good background in wrestling. Again, Brooks had trained him well. He went right into the foot and collapsed. Liam, this could be his best opportunity to win the contest so far, but yet again Vortex kicking it. I thought he was unconscious. The way he collapsed, I honestly thought King Liam had knocked him out. And Liam's arguing. I think he thought he was unconscious. Well, hang on, roll up. And oh, Vortex tried to hold on tightly. And Liam, you see the way he races across that axe handle. It's because he doesn't like being embarrassed, and that's exactly what happened. He was caught unawares, rolled up, shoulders down, nearly got pinned. Now continues the assault as he springs off the ropes and drops down with that stomp across the chest of Vortex. Liam's a dangerous man at the best of times. Hang on, cover yet again. And Vortex showing a lot of heart here. Liam now applying a chin lock. I think the problem is that he's done all these stomps and these low drop kicks and stuff, and Vortex hasn't slowed down, so he's now maybe trying to wear him out even further, maybe trying to put him to sleep, but Vortex is straight out of it. And both men grappling at each other. I think Liam was trying to go to the eyes, but was unable, and Vortex retaliates that drop kick and an uppercut. And Vortex getting up that head of steam. Lovely power slam. I see he goes straight in for the cover. Could this end it? It was very close. Vortex making the most of that opportunity, hit the power slam and makes it in for the cover. I'm sure he's done a bit of studying, a bit of scouting. When he knew he was coming up to W3L, I'm sure he watched as much footage as he could. He falls into the corner. Well, King Liam decides to take him back out of the corner. What's he got in mind? Liam always thinking a couple of steps ahead. And he charged in, but he waited a little too long. Vortex took every moment of that he could to get a couple of breaths and moved out the way. And dropkicks Liam. He's been taking a few of those himself, so I guess turnabout's fair play, as they say. But neglects to go for the cover. I think he's going to the turnbuckles. Queen Carmella's not happy with that. And Vortex ascending the turnbuckles. The crowd seem to be into it. And look, Queen Carmella pulls the foot of Vortex while King Liam kept the referee distracted. And he hits the backcracker. And that ends the match. King Liam beats Vortex here on Wrestling Showdown Rewind.
It's King Liam who overcomes the fourth dimensional warrior Vortex in this week's match in the May of 2013. Of course, all eyes from everybody in W3L were already on the November on Glenrothes on Wrestlution VII, our 10-year anniversary event. Everybody wanted to be part of it, and King Liam was no exception. He told W3L management that he wanted to be part of Wrestlution VII, and so confident in his abilities was King Liam that he would issue an open challenge. So it has been made official at Wrestlution VII. We will see King Liam face anyone, whoever wants to answer it, in an open challenge. He doesn't know who it's going to be. We don't know who it's going to be. But King Liam will be in the house and will face anyone who wants a match against him at Wrestlution VII. That is in addition to the Battle of the Disco Biscuits. It's the very good Mr. Ewan Mackey against his former tag team partner, the Reaver Taylor Bryden. I will bring you more match announcements for Wrestlution VII as we go along. Remember, our historic 10-year anniversary event from November of 2013 has been brought to you on the W3L Box Office on March the 21st, 4 weeks from today. Make your plans to be there on that date. Make sure you see Wrestlution VII as an amazing event. It hasn't been seen since the night it took place. We'll bring it to you for the first time ever. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. So make sure you go on the W3L Box Office, check out all the amazing shows that are on there, and be ready for Wrestlution VII on March the 21st. Now, we'd obviously love to bring you some live wrestling to go along with that, but right now we can't. These are the dates we had scheduled for last year. All original tickets will remain valid as long as it takes. They will remain valid. So we'll get you at some point. Hopefully we can have these later on this year, maybe add some more dates as well. Crafty Corner Soul returns our live event sponsor. Check them out, make a purchase, tell them that we said hello. Buy a fan support package to help us keep going while we are awaiting the return of normality and proper pro wrestling and being able to see you live. And of course, pick up one of the amazing W3L t-shirts. There's a whole massive range. There's so many different designs, something you'll enjoy, I guarantee it. You can find them, the fan support package. You can buy DVDs as well, because who doesn't love physical media? All those are available on our website, it's w3lwrestling.com. Make your purchase and send it to the mailing list while you are there. Give us a like on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, join us over on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, because of course we're on the road to Wrestlution VII between now and March 21st. We'll bring you matches from 2013 building up to our historic 10-year anniversary. But guess what? It's not just that we bring you here on the network. Occasionally you'll see Mike Musso and Kieran Swinney bring you the Bitter Truth podcast as they go behind the scenes at some of WTL's biggest events. Kevin Williams plans to be streaming video game content on the network. A whole bunch of things are available for free on the network. It's all playlisted. Go on, click subscribe, join us. You'll have a whale of a time. We bring you stuff every single week, so it's well worth getting involved in. You should use that hashtag. What do you think about the road to Wrestlution VII? Who do you think is going to answer King Liam's open challenge? What do you think is going to happen? Are you going to be there March 21st on the box office to watch this historic event? Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Get in touch, engage with W3L, and then come back next week, because we'll be one step closer. We'll be 3 weeks away. Yeah, that's right, 3 weeks away from the release of Wrestlution VII on the box office. So much more happening. It's going to be a monumental episode. Hit subscribe, join me next week, and do not miss out. I'll see you in 7 days' time right here on Wrestling Showdown Rewind.